Welcome to the Brad and Taylor Show. Today we have Daniel Lamb.
You're listening to the Brad and Taylor Show, a podcast that inspires entrepreneurs to pursue their passions. We're sitting down with some of the best to learn how they got started and some lessons they learned along the way.
Hey, Daniel.
Doing? Hey, how you doing?
We're doing good.
We're
We're doing good. Well, let's get this show started. So before we get anywhere, let's talk about that YouTube video you sent us. We're going to have to tag that down below on the video.
Yeah, we are. We're going to have to tag that. That's awesome.
Tell us about this video.
So this video was concocted by my mind, and I was just driving around. I said, you know what? I need to make something kind of a coming out party. I just started this real estate gig. I've always been an entertainer, a performer, and some things just started shooting up in my brain. I had a vision, and then thanks to the good team at KNE Realty, we executed this vision. And then just a couple days ago, we released the video. And so it's kind of just, it's fun, but it's also shows the creativity, and it shows a fun culture where we're at. We're trying to get people to come in, different agents that want to come be a part of our team. And then it was kind of like, hey, hi, how you doing? I'm Daniel Lamb. I'll be your real estate agent for life.
That's awesome.
Did
that
awesome.
video explode as soon as you posted it?
I mean, it was great. We're going to market it and kind of cut it up into little segments. Because obviously it's 6 minutes. So we're going to cut it down to maybe each segment and kind of just market it. I mean, like I said, it was just like yesterday or the day before, it's already had over 1,000 views. It's cool.
Nice.
I think that people appreciate what it is, especially in the real estate industry. So it's fun. It's a breath of fresh air,
Yes.
I like it. I've had nothing but positive feedback. We got one dislike, and I was like, okay, we've made the big time now. If they're not hating, you ain't doing it right.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah, you have your official first hater, so that means you're getting somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So how did that video start? Like, what was your first thought going, let's give this a try?
Yeah, so our media team wanted to do videos, and they know just because I grew up with the broker and her husband, and they've always known that I do performance, sometimes stand-up comedy, singing, I write songs. I've always wanted to be. I mean, they've been trying to get me in real estate for 10 years. I was doing construction, sales, all that stuff. But what I'm saying is, they knew that I would excel at that stuff. They were selling that stuff, so they were trying to say, hey, we need to start doing stuff, get a fan base, start doing some sort of videos, podcasts, things of that nature, and have fun. Which, by the way, you guys are invited to my podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, taken down.
I will. I'll invite you guys. But it's all fun, as you know. I mean, I love doing this stuff. I love being creative. I love entertaining. I mean, what you guys are doing is awesome. I enjoy that, and so it's really cool. And so that's kind of where it came from. And then my creativity just took over, and like I said, I wrote that in 3 hours. So
nice.
That's awesome.
From start to finish, and I just was driving around, and I was thinking of different songs and thinking of different ways that I could, put our real estate spin on those songs. And that's what I came up with, ladies and gentlemen.
It's perfect.
That's awesome. You nailed it. That's definitely a way to get started into real estate.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought it was cool,
So what did you do before real estate?
So I've been in construction sales, and so I was, I kind of just got involved early on when I was like 19. I staffed some guys' roofing crew. I got him the job. I staffed his crew, and I was like, just give me $20 an hour. I got him like 10 guys to do this job, and the job was like, I don't know, $500,000. And, I'm like, just give me $20 an hour, Meanwhile, he's making like $7,000 a week, and I didn't understand or know, Jake, and so it was kind of my first kind of dabble into what the power of negotiation or networking or brokering things are. And so once I did that, I was able to kind of use that model to start doing other things. And then I brokered my way into some deals where I made some really good money doing sales. And I was teamed up with the broker, and I'm sorry, I was teamed up with the broker's husband, and we would do like Sam's Clubs, Walmart's, roofs and building and stuff like that. And then 10 years ago, he got fully invested and involved in real estate, and he's been trying to get me to come ever since. And so I took the plunge 3 months ago, and it is what it is. I mean, I've already got 9 deals done so far.
Wow.
And I want to just continue at a high level and keep going, because there's so much to learn. There's so much to learn. And, just a couple things, like I'm naturally good at executing and highlighting just the good of things and selling. And that's not really what this is. I'm learning. Like I don't want to sell someone a house. I want to take them and explain to them and give them information on what to do, and I be in there. But ultimately, they have to make that decision. They're the one paying the mortgage. They're the one that has to see if this fits for them or their family. And then on the flip side, there's just so much to learn. So from the selling, the buying, the investing, the renting. And so I could train for a year and not even know anything. So practical application, getting out there, being a man of my word, listening, being able to be teachable. And then thank God I have, Christy Roberts and Ed Roberts on my team. They're the broker and the owner and the husband and wife. I mean, I told them from the get-go, listen, if I'm going to be doing this full time and you don't want me to, do my business, then I don't want any bills or anything. I mean, I moved into their basement because I'm like, I don't want, because I heard and knew that this is there's a lot of training, a lot of learning, and you're not going to make money immediately. And so I said, if I'm going to invest 100%, this is what I need. And then they wanted me. So we've been doing it. And, I finally just got a paycheck. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you are, especially because all the deals are finally going through. So that is awesome.
For sure. I'm excited about it.
Especially you said you had 9 of them. You said
9 in 3 months. That's awesome.
That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I got three have closed, and then I got I think 3 more closing this week and next. So
that's awesome.
Cool. And I know. So it's hopefully now I can just keep rocking and rolling.
Oh, yeah.
They come.
Yeah.
So that's what the goal is.
Nice.
I like it. That's awesome.
Let me get out. Get out of the sun here, so it's a little better here for this lighting.
There we go. That's good.
Yeah, sorry, I was driving. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I was trying to go up there, and then some gentleman called me at the last minute, and not only did I have to show him a house, but his car broke down, so I had to go pick him up to show him the house. So now he's putting an offer on. So if I get it, great.
Yeah.
Because and once you get to 10 offers with the brokerage, I get in a higher pay bracket. So that's cool, man. I can't
bring them on.
Jump into that next bracket. Yeah, exactly.
I know, especially if you said 10 of them. That'll be your 10th one. That'd be
this is the next one.
Yeah, that would be the 10th one. So yeah, that would be really cool.
That's awesome. And you're only in it for 3 months so far. That's awesome.
Yeah, April 22nd, I got my license, and then I didn't really start doing anything till about June. And then, now it's on. And, for the first month or so, I was kind of doing a lot of just running around because I really didn't know what to do. So I'm just kind of being a yes man to help the company. Mm-hmm. And now I kind of have, it's good because I got things in the pipeline. I got systems in place, and, I'm just rocking and rolling, trying to execute at a high level. You had Justin Ford on here. I kind of respect what he does, with the whole prospecting, things like that. So I'm kind of taking that to a different level as far as not necessarily on the phones, but out on my feet, talking, going door to door, meeting people. And so I've already closed deals by knocking on doors, and that's awesome. because that gives me the hope that, hey, this is possible.
Yep.
I knocked on your door and I have closed your deal and I've got paid for selling your house. And that's a great feeling because it gives me inspiration to get more deals.
Yeah, and knocking on doors, I feel like, is an old method too, an older method that a lot of people aren't doing anymore.
Right. They're scared. And I knocked on doors for my other business and used to be able to smash it. Like I've done 17 houses on one street, before, like infiltrated the street, didn't have any jobs on the street, knocked on doors, started with one person. And this, not an exaggeration, I did 17 houses on one street. And I love that. And so that's why it was so difficult for me to come here, because like I can knock on a door and make $1,000 tomorrow, cash money, and put it in my pocket. And so this is like, I understand that in the long haul, it can be as lucrative as I can get it, but there is the patience of building and cultivating these relationships and farming and just absolutely knowing that you're going to yield a harvest and a return. So that's where I'm at.
I like it. Tell us about your first transaction. How'd that go?
Yeah, my first transaction, it was, I really didn't know a lot, as far as, but I had Christy in my corner to ask me that I could ask her, that I could talk. And then I wouldn't sugarcoat. I wouldn't sugarcoat anything. I just directly told these people about my history, my experience, what I can bring to the table, and then what I can do to rely on someone else, such as my broker, for any expertise. A wise man knows what he don't know. And I'm not trying to fade the funk and fake anything. I'm trying to be here, be able to communicate, be reliable. You can call me. I'm going to answer my phone. I'm going to get up, and don't care about hours. I'm going to be there. And as far as kind of the nomenclature, the verbiage for these contracts, I'm going to rely on my broker. Everything's set in place, and I'm going to work hard, and we're going to get deals done. And I'm going to negotiate, and I'm going to pick, because I have a great skill at that. So I'm going to talk to agents, and I'm going to ask and pick their brain and ask questions and see what it's going to take to get a deal done. And then ultimately, I'm going to get a deal done. And so that's the type of things that I told the person that I first talked to, and that was first on. And, and the transaction went how it was supposed to go, and we closed when we were supposed to close, and it was a done deal. But, for the next couple of transactions, there was a couple things that, I even did to help. I'm power washing this guy's house to get this listing before I got anything written in stone. I'm painting this guy's ceiling, to sell his house. So that's the type of stuff that I bring to the table. And I don't care, because I'm about absolutely building relationships. And then I want the long haul, and I want people to call Daniel Lamb, because I'm going to go the extra mile. And so that's what I figure that's the way to go. And that's how you build up people in your pipeline, and then just have it explode. I definitely expect to be a successful real estate agent that does, 100 transactions a year. I'm going to. So that's just like what I plan to do.
Awesome. Yeah, you're definitely going to get there. I know you mentioned relationships, and that kind of goes back to earlier. You said that you even had helped out for a showing earlier. Someone's car broke down, and you went to go pick them up for that showing. That right there is building that trust.
Yeah. Yes. And so, I did charge them, but no, I'm kidding. Yeah, Uber's here. We double KNE Realty Uber style. That's going to be $100, sir.
Over the last 3 months with the showings that you have been to so far, what one's the worst one, do you think? What one sticks out to you the most?
The worst one, there was one that it kind of looked like Silence of the Lambs when I was going down there, and it was kind of creepy, and I didn't know if there was going to be cicadas there or anything, but I get it. You just have to, these are what we're going to show, and that's it's obviously, it was an as-is investment thing, and so if that's not legal to share on the podcast, please edit this out. I'm just kidding.
I like it. So let's say you had to start over today. You only had in it for 3 months now, but what would be one thing you might change 3 months ago that you could do that might have helped you?
Yeah, so I think that when you start going and everything just starts moving so fast that you can get lost with your time. And a battle can be mentally too. Like I said, I'm used to knocking on a door, getting a job, and then working on it tomorrow and finishing, executing, and getting paid. This is not that at all. So it's definitely like you have to prioritize. I like the time blocking. I like the scheduling. And then having a system to where, okay, I don't want to get lost even in real estate and what I'm doing. Like I said, I could train a year straight. I mean, there's so much to learn. But as Christy told me, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And so I think systematically, if I have to learn, what an ear is first, and then a skull, and then a trunk, I mean, all that, like, I need to understand the different parts and kind of compartmentalize that part, and then get good at that, understand it, and then move on to the next one and see what's working, because there is so much to learn. So I guess I would just tell myself, hey, if I started all over again, I don't know that I would necessarily, I mean, obviously the only thing you can do, see, it's kind of that question right there is like, it's impossible, because the only thing you can do is learn through experience.
Yeah.
And this, but I definitely, I think time blocking though, immediately is the best thing though. Time blocking and having a time block to absolutely maximize your time wisely.
Yeah, that's so true, because it is easy to get lost in your time throughout the day. You've got so many different things going on. If you're not time blocking or scheduling some sort of your day, structuring that as well, like, it's easy just to get lost in all the chaos of everything that's included in the transaction itself.
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay, how can people get a hold of you before we go? How can people get a hold of you?
Yeah, well, you can call me on my cell phone, which is 248-832-4823. And when you guys blow up, listen, if this goes to millions of people, call today. Daniel.KNE Realty.com. You can also go there, and then you can just go to KNERealty.com. So just call Daniel Lamb. It was wonderful to be on this show, and I expect big things from you guys. And big things for me. So hopefully this won't be the last time, and we'll be doing another one of these.
Yeah,
I like it.
Absolutely.
Like it. Well, awesome. Hey, thanks for coming and sharing your story with us today. And anyone that wants to watch the video that we talked about at the beginning, it'll be below in the notes below. So
absolutely.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much, guys. Yep. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye. Are these working?
All right.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. I think they're working. Should we tell them?
Mine keeps falling. It doesn't like my voice.
What do we got to tell them?
Subscribe.
Subscribe? What do we got to point at? Hey, I think there's a subscription button. Like
it might be there.
It might be right there too.
Somewhere.
Find
it. It's red.
Yeah. And red. It's blue. It's green. I don't really know.
It's a color.
This mic isn't even attached. Did you plug these in? Well, I guess.
I wonder if they can hear us.
Yeah, I wonder if they hear us. Well, we should probably tell them if they can hear us. We should probably tell them also give us a 5-star review if they listen on Apple. That'd be cool.
5 stars, review. Guys.
Share it with everybody they can think of.
We won't take 4 stars.
I mean, I don't even think these are on. I mean,
I don't think this is working.
This is not working.
Yeah.